My name is Craig Scott. I'm the Director of Preservation and Research at the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology, located in the heart of Alberta's Badlands, about 90 minutes northeast of Calgary in southern Alberta. It's geologically and paleontologically really quite interesting. We're fortunate to be in an absolutely perfect landscape for being able to find dinosaurs and other fossils quite easily. So the landscape is very much dissected and eroded, and there's lots of rock that's now exposed. And we just so happen to be very lucky that the rock is of the appropriate age where dinosaur fossils are well preserved. If you're an adult, you go back to your childhood and your fascination with dinosaurs as a kid. There's been such a great amount of popular literature on dinosaurs that we were all exposed to when we were kids. And so that certainly takes you back to your youth. And for children, what better place can there possibly be? I mean, they just let their imaginations run wild here. They think of things like Jurassic Park and other such movies that really bring dinosaurs and other extinct animals to life. We're currently in what's colloquially called Mammal Hall here. It's essentially our Cenozoic gallery, which documents life on Earth between about 66 million years ago up to about maybe 2.1 million years ago. And in this particular gallery, we try to show as much of the diversity that we have a record for here, as well as from time periods where we don't have a record of. And so you'll see everything from the very smallest shrew-like mammals all the way up to gigantic brontotheres like the ones that you see behind me right now. For my own interests, fossil mammals for sure is one of those subjects that tend to get overshadowed by dinosaurs. And I mean, quite rightly so in some respects. There's a great interest in learning more about these gigantic, almost unbelievable organisms that existed here on Earth. When people think of fossil mammals, they might think of small, sort of shrew-like animals that were relatively inconspicuous, but actually there's quite a range of diversity in the kinds of mammals that are no longer with us today. So the earliest record of extinct mammals is at about the same time as the first record of dinosaurs. So that's way back in the Triassic period. So that's many millions of years ago. And mammals were around for the entire duration of dinosaurs. And in fact, mammals actually diversified several times during that period. And it wasn't until the big asteroid impact some 66 million years ago, when all of the non-avian or non-bird dinosaurs went extinct, that mammals were finally given the opportunity to shine. The best record that we have here runs from about the late Cretaceous. So from about maybe 82 million years up to just towards the end of the Paleocene epoch, which is after the dinosaurs went extinct. So that's to about 55 million years ago. So in geological time, it's actually a fairly narrow band of time that we have represented here. But what we do have is a really exceptional record during that interval. And so although those living mammals today from around here have a fossil record, it's not preserved here. And that was largely in part to the actions of glaciers, which essentially scoured away a lot of that record, and subsequent erosion as well. So a lot of that record was lost before anybody had an opportunity to look at it. And for the mammals that we do have preserved here, there are distant relatives of many of the animals that we have around here today. But by and large, the majority of them are extinct and they left no descendants at all. So they're not actually particularly closely related to anything that's living today. Paleontology is one of those unique disciplines because it sort of merges aspects of biological sciences with earth science. And so most institutions that offer paleontology as a degree is sort of a strange mixture of life sciences courses and earth sciences courses. So if you're to look at preparing yourself for that sort of a career, I would try to get as familiar as I can with basic aspects of biology, of both plant and animal life, but also if you have the opportunity to take geological courses as well, to get an understanding of Earth history, how rocks form, how they're laid down, all of those things come into play. We have volunteer opportunities here. Contact us and ask us about volunteering. We have a preparation lab here where people prepare fossils. So we have a crew of technicians that we employ here, but we also take volunteers from time to time to help get them experienced with that sort of work. We also have opportunities in our collections facility. So if you're interested in more of the sort of historical resource management collections aspect of it, we have opportunities there as well. And if you're really interested in learning more about very specific areas of paleontology, we have a complement of research scientists on staff here, and they're more than happy to get emails that can address your questions as well.